My name is Luke. I'm right here with my man, A King. Yep. Well, right now we're with OSNYC. We're here for House of Aura True Fest, the day one joint. First off, how you doing, A King?
Salute, Steve.
Hey, good. Yeah, how you doing today? How you feeling?
Not too bad, man. You know, living a dream.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
Which city do you feel like is better, like right now for the podcast market? Is it like the media capital of the world, New York City, or do you feel like LA got better opportunities out there? Like, which one do you prefer?
Yo, I think anywhere, man. To be honest, not to give a generic answer, but I know cats in New York that's doing shit out in LA, and vice versa. So I think it's just the talent is what you bring to the table. You know, can you go to Atlanta and do this? Can you go to Chicago and be yourself and do this? You know what I'm saying? So now I won't limit it to a regional thing. There's some guys out in the UK that's killing it right now. You know what I'm saying? The Shits and Gigs podcast, you know?
Oh yeah, facts.
You know. So I really don't think the location matters. I think it's just the talent. But NYC all day though.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Now my second question, still staying on the topic of podcast, like one thing I see in podcasts is like very like guest based, like special guests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now my question for you is like, if you had like a dream guest to have on your podcast, like anybody, it could be like dead or alive, like anybody that you would love to hear their perspective, love to get an interview with, anybody to have a thought-provoking conversation with.
I'm gonna say Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory.
I'm gonna say
that's a good
Maya Angelou.
Great one.
Kobe. Yeah. Man.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Nasir Jones.
Of course. The GOAT.
Curtis Jackson, the Kid 50 Cent.
Yes, sir. Shout out Southside.
Man. I think that's my short list. Tracy Ellis Ross. You know what I'm saying? For cultural purposes.
If you know, you know.
You know, yeah, those are the ones off the top that I could think of in the moment.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, I got one last question for you, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
It's like a super important one.
Okay.
The Rock Nation brunch is next month.
Yeah.
What color suit are you wearing to the Rock Nation brunch?
Wow, the Rock Nation brunch is next. I might not wear a suit.
You might not.
Nah, I might. But if that's my option to wear a suit, we're in the summertime. I'm gonna probably go with a floral vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know, nothing too crazy, but some minimalistic floral situation to represent the weather.
All right.
You know, and the vibes, the good vibes. It could be like some a bright turquoise, you know, that off white cream, you know, with some highlights, some elements, some flair to it, you know what I mean? Give it a little Brooklyn in there, you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
You gonna wear it with a fitted too, or?
Nah, no fitted. I gotta let the hair out. I might rock the ponytail just for, you know, just to show my Caribbean side, you know what I mean? But
Caribbean? Where they from?
Well, I'm from here, but my dad is from Barbados, so you know, shout out to my Bayesian massive.
Shout out Barbados, but I appreciate your time, A King. That's
salute. House of Aura, baby.
Yes, House of Aura. You want to drop your socials so let the public know where they can find you?
Yo, man, it's A King, ITSAKING. That's the IG and all that. Twitter, you put the underscore. You know what I mean? ITS_A King. You know, and that's on all socials, man.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Y'all heard it first. This is the good brother A King. This is Luke. We saluting from OS House of Aura. We out here, baby.
Get some barbacoa in your system.
Yes, sir.
Cremas.
Some cremas. Don't forget the cremas.